Welcome to Important Updates, your trusted source for breaking headlines, global insights, and sharp analysis from around the world. If you are new here, do not forget to hit that subscribe button so that you never miss an update. Everybody is looking for the next big disruption in tech, but few see it coming. Technology moves at breakneck speed. One day, a company is untouchable. The next, a new challenger emerges. We've seen it before. Nokia versus iPhone. Blockbuster versus Netflix. The world's attention often fixates on the giants, missing the quiet revolutions happening elsewhere. For years, NVIDIA was that giant. Its dominance in high-performance computing seemed unassailable. Investors obsessed over every detail. Earnings of Spikebines. Puisuvines. Trotsatbiden. Sipai to Taib Brise. NVIDIA became a symbol of American tech supremacy, its GPUs fueling the AI gold rush. This focus created a blind spot. While everyone watched NVIDIA, few noticed how others were responding. It's a classic case of tunnel vision, believing no one else can catch up. Wall Street reinforced this, modeling the future on the present, dismissing the possibility of radical disruption. When US sanctions cut China off from advanced chips, most assumed China would fall behind in AI. The world saw the restrictions as checkmate, underestimating the power of necessity. But history shows, when a nation's future is at stake, it finds a way. China faced a stark choice: accept defeat or forge its own path. Most bet on the former, not realizing the force of national will and resources. This is the story of how that will, combined with talent and urgency, led to a breakthrough no one saw coming. The lesson? Never assume the current leader is untouchable. Disruption often comes from where you least expect it. The giants stumble not because they're weak, but because they're watched too closely. Meanwhile, innovation brews in the shadows. And sometimes, the underdog leaps ahead. This is how the AI race was upended, and why the world is watching China now. To understand this story, let's start with the GPU, the graphics processing unit. Originally built for video games, GPUs excel at parallel processing, handling millions of simple tasks at once. This made them perfect for rendering game graphics, but also, as AI researchers realized, for training deep learning models. Training AI means running countless calculations over and over, something GPUs do far faster than CPUs. This discovery ignited the AI revolution. Suddenly, GPUs became the engines of artificial intelligence, powering breakthroughs in language models, image recognition, and more. They're now essential for data centers, scientific research, and national competitiveness. Access to advanced GPUs is like having oil in the industrial age. It fuels progress and innovation. That's why the US restricted GPU sales to China. Control the chips, control the future of AI. Without them, a country risks falling behind. The stakes couldn't be higher. The GPU is now a strategic asset. Whoever controls the best chips leads the AI race. This is the battleground for technological supremacy, and it's why China's next move mattered so much. The world was about to be surprised. In GPUs, NVIDIA is the undisputed king. Founded in 1993, it dominated PC gaming, then saw the potential for its chips in AI. Its masterstroke was CUDA, a software platform that made programming GPUs for AI far easier. CUDA created a powerful ecosystem, locking in researchers and companies. Switching away meant losing access to this vast toolkit. As a result, NVIDIA captured over 90% of the AI training chip market. Its data center revenue soared, and it became a trillion-dollar company. NVIDIA set prices, dictated innovation, and became the gatekeeper to AI's future. Nearly every major AI breakthrough ran on its hardware. The idea that anyone, especially a sanctioned nation, could challenge this seemed unthinkable. But history shows, no empire is forever. Even the strongest can be surprised. The stage was set for a challenger. In early 2026, China shocked the world. A Shanghai consortium unveiled the Kunlun GPU, a direct challenge to NVIDIA's dominance. Born from Project 730, the chip was the result of a massive, coordinated national effort. Billions were invested, uniting top talent from academia, state enterprises, and tech firms. Instead of copying NVIDIA, they built something new, a GPU designed almost exclusively for AI. By stripping out graphics functions, they dedicated more power to AI-specific tasks. The Kunlun, paired with an open-source software framework called Pangu, delivered stunning performance. Pangu made it easy for developers to migrate existing AI models. Benchmark results showed Kunlun rivaled, and sometimes surpassed, NVIDIA's best. For the first time, China wasn't just catching up, it was leaping ahead. The tech world was stunned. The AI race had a new contender, and the rules had changed. Comparing Kunlun to NVIDIA's H200 is like pitting two master swordsmiths against each other. NVIDIA's chip is a versatile powerhouse, excelling at many tasks thanks to its mature CUDA ecosystem. Kunlun, by contrast, is laser-focused on AI, optimized for speed and efficiency, in training massive models. Its novel memory architecture and stripped-down design give it an edge in AI workloads. Pangu, China's software framework, makes switching from CUDA surprisingly easy. For general research, NVIDIA's flexibility still appeals. But for Chinese tech giants focused on AI, Kunlun is a compelling, cost-effective alternative. It's not subject to US policy, and it's fast. For the first time, there's real choice at the top. The AI hardware market is no longer a one-horse race. The competition is on. Wall Street missed the Kunlun breakthrough, not from lack of intelligence, but lack of imagination. Analysts saw US sanctions and NVIDIA's decades of experience and assumed China was years behind. But they underestimated the power of a national mission. China mobilized resources like the US did for the Apollo program, focused, relentless, and secretive. Progress happened in state labs, not quarterly reports. The world looked for a Chinese NVIDIA, missing the quiet revolution in government-backed consortiums. Cultural bias played a role too. Many assumed China could copy, but not innovate at the deepest level. Early rumors were dismissed as hype, but China's resolve, investment, and talent proved decisive. The lesson Shanwa: don't look for disruption where it's comfortable. Sometimes the biggest breakthroughs happen in the shadows, and by the time the world notices, it's already too late. The Kunlun GPU was a wake-up call. The game had changed. Kunlun's debut marks a seismic shift in global tech. For decades, US dominance in semiconductors gave it economic and geopolitical leverage. But now, the world faces technological bipolarity. Two rival ecosystems, one led by the US, one by China. Each will have its own standards, supply chains, and spheres of influence. Countries must choose sides or try to balance between them. US sanctions, meant to slow China, instead fueled its drive for self-sufficiency. Now China is a direct competitor, not just a customer. For China, it's a moment of pride and strategic victory, breaking the tech blockade and gaining independence. Kunlun becomes a powerful export, offering developing nations a high-performance alternative. The global tech landscape is fractured and more competitive than ever. The era of unchallenged US dominance is over. The world is entering a new, uncertain phase. The Kunlun breakthrough will ripple far beyond research labs. Chinese firms in autonomous driving can now use homegrown chips, cutting costs and accelerating innovation. In healthcare, Kunlun-powered clusters will speed up drug discovery, fueling biotech advances and reducing reliance on Western research. Consumer tech will benefit too. AI services for over 1 billion users can now run on domestic hardware. Chinese cloud providers can offer AI at lower prices, challenging US giants in global markets. Countries on China's digital Silk Road gain a new option for building AI capabilities. The impact is global. More competition, faster progress, and new choices for everyone. The AI landscape is being redrawn. The world must adapt to a new reality. The consequences are just beginning. The Kunlun GPU story is a lesson in ambition and disruption. No lead is safe, no barrier is permanent. NVIDIA's near monopoly is over, but it remains a formidable force. Now the world faces a new phase, intense competition in AI hardware. This rivalry will drive innovation, lower costs, and offer more choices. But it also risks a fragmented internet and rising tech tensions. The future will be defined by this great power competition, fought with chips, not tanks. The unveiling of Kunlun was just the starting gun. The race is on, and the world is watching.